Kalimpong. This Kalimpong dataset is prepared, and you run the library. It basically brings in the software, the libraries that are needed for this test, and run this. Okay, we are getting some form of error. What I can do, I can show you that how things turned out to be. This was the output. We located the core and the fringe wards, municipal wards. See this core is A. If it is red, it is core. If it is blue, it is fringe wards. And what are the simple census data, which we have used to produce scatter plots, which can be compared. That how things that wards outside the city core are more prone to draw water from spring than those closer to the main city, core city. So R gives us that liberty to produce not only charts but also the tests that we have done here. So जो हमने t-test use किया था, whether that is allowable or not, right? हमने वो that if the value is above 4.2 pollution level, R returns us this value with the p-value of 0.00608 and says that alternative hypothesis should be accepted. That is, the value 6.4 is statistically not same as 4.2 based on this number of samples that we have collected, and we can conclude that it is above the allowable limit. The thing we can do this in other softwares also, but R gives you that instant, within even fraction of a second. This also goes for the chi-square test that we have done. Let's do this. First we create a data set. Let us look at the file. This is given as a result. This one. There is some issue with the library. I'll check once. I'll check once. So this is where we can work with R. There's some technical issues with the library not being uploaded. We can write codes accordingly, and it is don't be afraid of writing codes, because it is not always the codes. You write 2 + 2 or 1 and you run it. It gives you the value of 3. U2 there is some, I don't know, some technical issue. Maybe some libraries are not installed, but this is very easy in R. Since this is not a session where we can have a hands-on, and our needs to complete a month or a 15 days tutorial if you want. So this is how we can work with the quantitative data from identifying our samples, collecting data, and initiating the courses. Properly. So thank you.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Vardhan, for a very detailed presentation. I'm sure it is very, very useful for all the faculty members who have joined us today. So if anyone would like to ask any question, we have 5 minutes. You can ask a question. Any participant, or we will call it a day. All right. I don't think anybody would like to ask a question, but Dr. Vardhan, I must personally thank you for this very enriching session and sharing with us some very useful techniques of quantitative methodology as part of research methodology, and I'm sure it will inspire people to explore and learn more and use it in their research work. So on that note, if anybody is not asking any question, I would like to thank everyone for being here today. We are sharing the feedback form in the chat box. Please fill the feedback form, and we will join again tomorrow for the 4th day with Professor Sharif on yet another topic. So thank you very much, and thanks again, Dr. Vardhan, for accepting.
Thank you, ma'am, for having me, and thank you for this opportunity.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. And if anybody has any question, you can share my email. Yes. Since we are colleagues, all colleagues, we can discuss on issues which may be problematic for them. Yes.
Definitely. Thank you so much for being so generous. And of course, you will receive many queries from me as well.
Thank you, ma'am. Always there for you.
So, thanks a lot to everyone. The feedback form has been shared. Please fill the feedback form. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.